All right, greetings, Tanki players. Welcome back to our annual Helpers versus Players live stream. Today, I'm joined by James, and my name is Jade. How are you doing, Jade?
I'm really good, thank you, and excited to be back commentating. How are you?
I'm great too. It's quite hot over here, so let's see if the Helpers can kind of cool me off over here with a nice victory today.
Yeah, absolutely. Very warm here as well.
Yep. So I guess we can get straight into the introductions of our helpers. All right. So let's start off with the wonderful Hate. So Hate is a legend ranked tanker. He's been a helper since 2017, which is actually quite a while, like 2 years. He is a forum and a chat moderator and a very friendly one. If you guys ever got any questions, you better PM him because he's definitely the one to go. And now, moving on, we got an actual esports helper here. So maybe we'll see MZ carrying the team today with his esports official and esports content helper experience. So he's been a helper since August 2018, just about a year. He is a legend ranked player, and yeah, let's see what he can do for his team today.
Absolutely. Helper 3 is MSI. Rank is legend and been a helper since December 2018, so relatively recent. He's a Facebook moderator and a help site consultant, so a very helpful chap indeed. Our fourth helper is Nitalik. He's also a legend, helper since April 2019, so even more recent, and his position is an esports referee.
All right, so now moving on to Cyborg. He's a legend ranked player and he's been a helper since November 2016. That's quite a while. We're looking at almost 3 years. He is a lovely chat moderator, trying to keep the game. And let's see if he actually sweep the battlefield too and keep it clean from any of you players who try to contest him. So moving on, we got a battle moderator. I believe it's pronounced Mitsu or Mizuo. He is a legend ranked player. He's been a helper since October 2016. And as I said before, he is a battle moderator. So when you're voting a hacker, he's the guy who's going to come to your rescue.
Yeah, so helper number 7. Most of you probably can't pronounce his name, but we'll go by Aquaman. His rank is legend. He's been a helper since August 2018, so nearly a year, and his position is event helper. Helper number 8 is Kai CF. His rank is general, also a helper since August 2018. His job is a newspaper reporter, and he's also an esports content helper, so a very creative person.
Yep, that's true indeed. And speaking of creative people, we move on to our Creative League administrator, the one and only Gogez. So Gogez is actually also a legend ranked player, and he's been a helper since 2014. That's actually when I joined the game. So he's been a helper ever since I've been playing this game, which is crazy. So yeah, he's the Creative League administrator, as I said. He's monitoring your creativity section. He's the guy you want to go to when you're looking for some artworks advice. A very creative fellow. He's also an event helper and a contest organizer, and does a lot of work for that best artworks contest. And now, moving on to our lovely chat administrator, M4J. He is also a legend ranked player, and he's been a helper since March 2015. Another helper who's been here for quite a while. And yeah, with that, we move on to our next helper.
Yeah, so next helper is Jabsit. He is a legend as well, and he's been a helper since November 2018, so relatively recent. And his job is a wiki editor, so taking charge of the wiki. Helper number 12 is Maf. Most of you guys will know this guy. He's a legend, been a helper since December 2014, so very, very long time. And he's the forum administrator, as many of you know.
Yep, and now moving on to another helper, we got iFrost Tiger, who is actually a brigadier rank, but don't be mistaken by that. I'm sure he's got a huge pack to punch for you guys. He is a helper since April of 2019, so fairly recent, but also very, very dedicated helper. He's an event helper and a contest organizer. And with that, we move on to another event helper, who is Sudanim, I believe that's how it's pronounced. He's also a legend ranked player, and he's been a helper since May 2019. So both of these guys are some recent but very hardworking helpers.
Yep. Helper 15 is Levi. He's a legend rank and been a helper since January 2019, so relatively recent as well. He's an event organizer and also a Facebook moderator. And then our last helper is Zachary459. He's also a legend and a helper since only May 2019, and he's also an event helper, so very recent addition to the helper team. And let's see how they all get on today.
All right, so moving on to the rules and the prizes. I'm sure that's what you guys are here for. So we will be playing on 4 different maps. These links to these maps will be sent in the live YouTube chat, so do keep your eye out. Our 4 maps that we will be playing today will be Courage, Gravity, Red Alert, which is one of my favorites, and Gubaka. I believe that's how it's pronounced. So do keep in mind, guys, you guys are only allowed to participate in 1 round. This is a message for all the players who wish to play. This is just so that we can keep it fair and hope that as many players get a chance to play. In case the players team beats the helpers team, all the players from that round will get 3 containers. And actually, for each flag they have more than the helpers, they'll get another container. So you'll get at least 4 containers either way. And adding on to that, you guys can also win some other cool prizes. We got a lot of ones for the stream. The longer the stream takes, the higher the prize will actually be. And you'll see how you can win that in just a... So yeah, soon we'll be starting the first match. So James, what do you think the outcome is today? You think the players can finally come on top?
That's a tough one, but I mean, from the past years, I've always found the players to do, the helpers to do extremely well compared to the players. Maybe that's in terms of strength of equipment or general knowledge of the game.
Yeah, and also communication, since all the helpers are able to easily communicate with each other,
exactly,
and the players get randomly matched. But nonetheless, I mean, the players have still put up quite a few fights over the years.
And the thing I like about this as well is that it bridges the gap really nicely between the players and the helpers and creates really good connection to the
Exactly.
people
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. People that are constantly trying to help our community.
Definitely. I feel that's a very important aspect of this event too. It's a nice connection between the people who are helping our game and the people who are looking for help for this game.
Absolutely.
So, I believe the round will now kick off. Let's see.
Yeah. So, I loved this map, Courage.
Yeah, same. As I was saying earlier, playing XP on this map was definitely fun. I mean,
so fast.
Maps like this one, Camp, and other maps, I don't know, these, like, it's like really So let's quickly break down who we see, who you guys see on your screen right now. From our helpers team, we have MSI, Gogez, Cyborg, Levy, Sudanim, Nitalik, Mizo-O, and iFrost Tiger. So most of them are actually equipping... I think all the helpers actually have equipped Viking, except for Mizo-O. What do you think about this choice?
I think it's a bold choice, isn't it? But they're sacrificing a little bit of speed. Yeah,
definitely. I do think they should have maybe 1 or 2. I mean, it's good that Mizo has the light hull. It's definitely important to have. Like, you can see him running around, getting some damage in with his fire, and that burning effect too. So it's definitely crucial to have a light player.
Absolutely. You can assume that his tactic is probably go around the defense players and cause as much damage as he can just by running around, and then the others can just come in and pull the flag away. Yep,
and so with that, MSI quickly runs in and captures the flag to make it 1-0 for them. So we actually,
see Mizu coming in as well with full drops. Takes that flag while the base was empty.
Full drops and that quick run with the Hornet hull right there, and easily captures as Gogez returns the flag. So Helpers with a bold start, only 2 minutes into the round. Let's see what Tipsy and Unknown Angels can do as Tanker here pulls the flag. He's
But
gonna have to encounter I Frost Tiger and
Look at
go.
Mizu on the other side. He's waiting there with a
Oh
double power.
yes, he's waiting there. Clever meets over there.
It's like he's
I don't think, yeah,
done a full lap of the perimeter of the map.
I don't think
He's just-
anyone has noticed him. Has Tanker
No.
noticed him here?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think he's
maybe
spotted
he
him.
has. Yeah, there he goes. Places the mine and gets. But he's distracting Tanker while MSI will now come in here and try to take that flag. But he won't. Maybe he'll get away from this freeze. It doesn't look like it, as Unknown Angels traps him, and Richard should be able to finish him off. So that's a return for the players. And players are also mostly using Viking. I think Tipsy's the only one who's using Titan.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is a map which it's just clearly preferred to be using with Viking. And I think it is definitely a good choice. Viking is one of my favorite hulls. It's like perfectly in the middle. You know, you got enough HP to make a pull and support from your teammates, and you're fast enough, especially with speed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with
So-
Viking in this map, you constantly want to have maybe double armor and neutral.
Yeah, definitely. So we see Unknown Angels and Tipsy being a little annoying to the helpers on that corner of the map, but the helpers notice that, and here come Levy and Sudana cleaning that out. Let's see if Mizo can make another pull, but he is very low. Cyborg will probably come in and pick that up. And he seems to just be able to get away in time, and it looks like he won't have any competition after that if Tasman turns around.
I like
And
the
yeah,
job.
that's
I like the job that the Isida for the players is doing, constantly healing Tipsy, who is the Titan with the most hit points.
Yeah. Isida is definitely a crucial player in any team
Yeah.
battle, in my opinion. Like they have to always be thinking and prioritize who they have to heal at what point. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes it's
absolutely.
not always the flag bearer. Sometimes it's also a very important player who's blocking others for the flag bearer.
Do you know
And we
what
can see
this?
Tipsy.
Yeah, it could be a
pulling here.
capture.
Yeah, and here comes Isida just slightly healing him. Mizu will run to him with double power. Tipsy will drop it off as he knows he's gonna have to fight Mitsu. That was a great decision by him. He blocks
Very
off
smart,
Mitsu and
yeah.
Cyborg. But now the players have to return the flag that Gogez has stolen, and he seems to have a good amount of support over it. The players are also stacking up with their Titan defense and the Isida.
This is the thing I love about this map as well. Is that when there's a standoff like this, the players can be such a small space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Like,
There
there's
isn't much hiding.
A lot of chaos going on as well.
Yeah, and High Frost Tiger almost one-shots the flag bearer. Tipsy will now pick it up with full drops, but he's taking a lot of damage already. Unknown Angels will try to back. But yeah, as you can see, there really isn't much hiding places over here. And good thing Unknown Angels took out that Acida over there. And looks like players will manage to keep their flag here.
Yeah, you see Mizu coming in there as well.
Yep.
Firebird.
Tasman wants to challenge him. He's waiting.
Yeah, I think they'll both wait.
Yeah, they're both just. I love that ramp in the map, dude, especially in XP too, where you only got that one shot. And while we were talking about that, Natalic actually jumps in there and returns that flag, while Goges captures to make it 4-0 with just about 9.5 minutes left in the.
Yeah, so the helpers have really run away with it now.
Yep, and MSI is running too as he pulls the flag and gets away from Unknown Angels, and it's quite an easy capture for him as all the players are busy trying to clear out all the helpers from their base.
Yeah, I wonder if the players will actually get a capture in this map the way it's going.
Yeah, I mean that last standoff was a pretty good try from them. They're getting pretty good at regrouping. I think what needs to happen is I mean, they're most of the players' pushes are mostly being outnumbered by the helpers. The helpers team is definitely dedicating a good amount of people to defense all the time. And the thing in this map, especially, you almost have like no like, if any chances you have, there's such small time gaps because people are constantly respawning right next to the flag.
And that's
So if
true.
if you're ever pulling, it's pretty guaranteed that you're gonna have to counter more than one or two players, regardless of where they are in the map, because people are always dying, and they're always going to spawn right next to that flag.
True. And one thing is that the helpers, like we said, will have communication on their side. So
Exactly.
they will be able to group together as they spawn and make more structured
Hmm.
attacks.
Exactly, and they can definitely alert when they're spawning and where they're spawning.
Yeah.
So,
Whereas the players don't have that
yep,
advantage, and it's more just attack as soon as you spawn, essentially.
definitely. And with support, Mizu will now capture the flag. He's waiting
Oh
there.
no!
Oh, he might have
Oh wow!
waited just a bit too much. Oh
Too
no.
cheeky.
No worries though. Goga's got it, and he'll just give it back to Mizu. Just a
And
little drop of HP left.
yeah,
So that makes it 6-0 for the helpers. I mean, yeah, the helpers. Brain fart for a bit.
yeah. I mean, we kind of predicted this would happen, but
Yeah. I mean, you never know. Maybe in a much bigger environment where the helpers won't be constantly getting squished by all these well communicating helpers, they might in one of the bigger rounds, maybe in Gubaka. I'm definitely looking forward to that round. And Red Alert. Red Alert is definitely a very good round for matches like this. Sort of hard format style.
oh, did you see that? So close for capture.
Yeah.
Oh, it could be a capture. Yeah.
Oh, players, can you cap it here? Gotta clear out Natalic. All right, players, well done. You captured a
Wow,
flag and a very
that was
very good attempt.
so close as well.
Yeah, that was very well done. So 6-1 for the helpers with 6.5 minutes remaining. I mean, I think a comeback is always possible, especially since there's more than half the round left. But especially since the players can't communicate with each other, it's very hard to regroup your plans and just play structured as a team. But Richard and a noob like me, let's see if they can get something done here. The Asita is definitely a key player here with his full drops, trying to
Oh
pull
yeah,
that
for sure.
flag. Drops it off to Taspin. Taspin now has to deal with an Asita and a freeze though, both short range turrets, so he won't get very far.
Yeah. Do you think the short range turrets are better in this map or
I
longer range?
believe, yeah, I definitely believe that short range turrets are the way to go for this map because of how I want to say how like as I said earlier, you're constantly going to be encountering a player everywhere you go because
Yeah,
as soon as you touch that flag, someone's going to spawn and go after you for. So I definitely think short range is the way to go. Turrets like
absolutely.
Firebird, like any turret with a lot of area control, and I think that like Firebird and Freeze, the Gauss from Frost Tiger is not a bad idea either.
Yeah, and like you said, it's all about sort of the proximity you come into with all the players.
Mm-hmm. It's a great word to describe it. So
Splash damage is also very.
Taspin flips over here with the helper's flag, and I love when that happens. Like when someone flips and they're still alive, and you have an absolute cramp of like 4 to 5 players from both teams coming up, just pushing to see whatever they can do to get it.
Absolutely.
That's always fun.
Yeah, see Gogus taking the player's flag, taken out.
Yeah, he gets wiped out quite quickly with that freeze and double damage. Freeze is quite an interesting turn in my opinion. I mean, you have I definitely love the whole alterations thing they've been doing because you have things like it's completely adapting to a player's playing style. If you want to immediately freeze them, you can immediately freeze them. If you want to immediately kill them, you can do that too because freeze has 2 alterations which are good at doing one of the
Yeah,
two
that's
things.
the thing I love about the alterations. Like you said, you perfect. Just kind of adapts to each player's playing style.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely agree on that. I believe that was an amazing up. Let's see. Farewell making a pull for the players team, but Natalic will come out of nowhere and flip him. Awesome work over there.
Yeah, it
Doesn't
looks
gonna get too far.
Pseudonym has taken
Yep.
the helper's flag. I
Yeah,
mean
and
the player's
he'll
flag,
drop it
sorry.
off. Drop it off to Levy, and that's 8-1 for the
Wow.
helpers. Oh no.
Think there's a comeback on the cards at all? 3 minutes to go.
Oh, farewell. He's getting through midfield over here. Cyborg hasn't noticed him. Goges hasn't noticed him. This should be a capture for him. And wow, what a clean
Wow.
run for him. No one like that was good though. Players like they were distracting every other helper and he had an easy run through the middle.
Yeah,
That
so
was
they
great.
got a 6 flag deficit. Quite a big
Yeah.
jump.
I mean it's not too bad. I'm sure we've seen a 6 point deficit in esports where both teams are communicating. I mean, we got to give the players some credit. They're absolutely randomly joining with no communication. They're doing quite good, to be honest.
True.
I'm just interested in seeing what happens in long range, because that's where it becomes a little less. I don't want to say a little less about communication, but they'll have more opportunities. Is what I
True.
want to say.
And the helpers will have to think about. We'll actually have less
Yeah,
time to think about what turrets they will and what roles they
exactly.
will
Yep.
take.
Yeah, yeah. When you're in a long range map, like you can go short, medium, long. That's completely up to you. In a map like this, short range is definitely the way to go. So there
Mm-hmm.
wasn't much thought needed in how they'd like to approach this map.
Especially splash damage, because you can see how well it works. There's a big crush on the flag, or even in the center. You can damage so many people at the
Definitely,
same time.
yeah. Yep. In matches like these, you always want to push in groups. One and always defend. Just circle around the flag bearer, try to support him as a little group. And splash damage is definitely what ruins plays like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, right there, Farewell tries to get out, but he gets completely trapped, and Gogias will capture to make it 9-2 for the help.
Yeah, really running away with it now. 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, just over 2 minutes. Yep, 9-2. Let's see how much let's see how many flags we can get from the helpers team throughout this entire stream. So this one, I'm gonna guess maybe they can pull a 10th. I'm gonna leave it at that guess. Oh,
Yeah.
but Farewell gets away here.
He's got support as well with Unknown Angels and Tipsy.
That's awesome. Oh, but Natalic will come in. He'll pick up that flag.
Yeah.
If
Just
only
about.
he knew Farewell was that low.
See Cyborg just
Let's
on the
see what
side there
happens
as well.
here. Oh, and players have captured to make a 9-3.
Wow.
Not bad at all. So we saw Tanker go in there with his freeze. As I said earlier, that area damage, that he took out everyone trying to support that helper flag bearer. And
See,
Farewell was just waiting on the player's flag.
it's not that the player's attack is really bad. It's just that I think they're giving away too many flags really easily. Like this, for example. You can see that there's nobody sitting on the flag.
Exactly.
And it just allows players like MSI or Mizu just to come in so easily and take the
That's
flag.
it's a very good observation. Yeah. Oh, but MSI flips. Sudana might be able to get it, but he's very low. Let's see. Farewell just returns. So that was a unfortunate play, but Frost Tiger will pick it up. Yep.
Players taking advantage of the low defense.
Yeah, players are counterattacking while the helpers are focused on pulling that flag, but the player's flag bearer is very low and he isn't a Asita. So it'll be difficult to see what happens. If I were him, I would drop it off to someone and try to focus on healing them.
Yeah. Drop it off to Tanker 4-3-2-1.
And MSI is coming. He has to make a quick decision. Gogiz will come in too. Let's see how far Tanker can get.
MSI's stuck.
Oh, yeah, that attempt to return it got ruined just by falling in there. And with that, we come to an end of round 1. So it is 9-3 for the helpers. We see Levy and Farewell coming on top in terms of score for both teams.
Yeah, good game overall. Very fast paced.
Definitely.
Who was your standout player in that round?
I think some things to highlight are definitely Farewell's pushes. They're very well timed. For the players team, Farewell's pushes. I also think Tipsy and Unknown Angels were doing a great job in the corners of the map. They're definitely very well concealed and effective at just cleaning up whatever they can in the player and the helpers defense.
Yeah.
For the helpers, I think they all played really good. The
That's
Asitas were definitely the Asitas, in my opinion, were pretty crucial.
They all seem to play their own unique part. So.
Yeah. People like MSI, Gogas, they were pulling.
I really liked what Mizu was doing with his Hornet and Firebird. He was going in to distract the defense really fast, going around, zooming around everywhere, and then the others go and take the flag and capture.
Yeah, it was definitely clear there's some awesome communication and coordination from the helpers team.
Yeah. So we are going to move on to the first question for you guys in a promo code. So, the question is, during what festivities did containers first appear in the game? So you guys will need to use the form that will get posted in the live stream chat. And any answers that you guys post in the chat will not be considered. And the promo codes will be given away during or right after the stream as a gift.
So, our second map will be. So, once again, for this question, please do not send your answers in the live chat because, first of all, you're giving other people the answer and that lowers your chance of winning. So, good luck to all your participants. The forum will be posted in the live stream chat. Winners will be determined through a randomizer on your screen shortly. So, James, what do you think about Gravity? What do you think about that map? I actually don't perfectly remember. Isn't that map with the different levels of elevation where you have to go from the bottom to the top, I believe?
It is indeed, yeah. It's a very
Yeah,
strange looking map.
yeah. Very unusual map, but an unusual map means we're gonna need some unusual solutions from the helpers team. I'm really curious if they deal with this whole this whole thing of like, I mean, it's very easy to get lost in this map.
Exactly. I remember I used to play XP BP on this map, like 1v1.
Yeah, this map. Oh my gosh, and especially when gold boxes dropped in this map, dude. They would just like, yeah, I love when like back in the day gold boxes when they're like under, when the drop zone is actually under a roof, for example, it just pops out. It just pops out, you know. It just pops out. That's always fun. And then they're all just scrambling, trying to time when to be on top of the drop zone. That's always amazing.
Exactly. And another thing about this map is often players will try and drop themselves to the lower levels, but in doing so they'll end up flipping.
Yeah, I definitely remember that. I believe it's the, well, whichever team it is, it's red, I think.
Yeah, red.
Like when they're attacking towards the top, they just make a graceful flight towards the bottom and pray that if they are going to go into the void, they drop it in time for. So, I definitely I love to watch this map. Once again, though, I think this is another short range map. Unless we want a cheeky railgun to be sniping from the top over there. There should be a sneaky spots for the upper blue team.
Yeah. Do you know what I think would be funny to use in the map in this map would be Magnum, because getting one of those shots to shoot up and go right down to the lower levels would be quite funny. So yes.
All right, so the forum has been closed right now, and the second link should be published very soon, according to our lovely go. And the helpers team appears to be very ready over here.
They're always very ready for everything.
Helping out the players, destroying the players. They're ready for everything.
Maybe this time they should help the players to win.
Yep, let's see. I don't know, maybe the players can put up a pretty unsurprising force in this round.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends. Which side would you say is easier to attack from, the blue side or the red side?
In my opinion, see, for the red side, like the helpers team right now, like it's easy to start off. All you got to do is jump, and then you're probably but then for the blue side, once you work hard and make your way up all the way to the top, all you got to do is jump. So
that's true.
really the crucial part in this map is how they organize themselves climbing up this map. Obviously, it's very easy to get lost and like miscoordinate. So I think we will definitely see some miscoordinations in this map,
Yeah.
which
So
should be interesting.
now we've got all the players joining, or all the players have joined.
Oh yes, and we will be picking the winners for the first question. Forgot to mention.
Yeah.
So, 10 of you lucky tankers who answered the correct answer will be receiving 10K. The correct answer, once again, the question was, during what festivities did containers first appear in this game? And the answer was the Black Friday festivities of 2017. And that was quite an interesting festivity with the introduction of containers, as I remember they were falling like absolute crazy on that day. They were referred to as black boxes, I believe.
Yes,
Everyone
they were.
talking about it. So yeah, that's when containers were first introduced as a way, like they were first introduced as being dropped from the sky, and then they managed to land in the shop. So yeah, that's how containers were in this game. So now quickly, the winners of that first question. So these are the people who got that answer and were chosen by the randomizer. We got creativity, abad underscore online, Khalil Ame, Sunset, Beneath the Boss, Legend Killer. I'm gonna say Massacre 512. Sorry if I pronounce your names wrong, guys. Love underscore Italy, Dank Ogre Lord 123. What a name. So yeah, those are your winners of that question. So you will be receiving your reward soon in the form of a gift, I believe. So just be patient with that. Our lovely organizers will definitely get to you soon. It'll take some time as we are very we do have real life and we are busy with things, so do be patient, but in the end, if you do not get it, feel free to contact any of the event organizers or administrators on the forum.
Yeah. So looks like the players are on blue side, and the helpers will be on the red side.
Let's quickly take a look at their equipment and protection. So once again, we see a ton of Vikings. Definitely clear that Viking is favored among our helpers.
Yeah.
Once again, we got a little less short range here. We got turrets like Ricochet, Hammer. I mean, Ricochet is a very good choice from MSI over here because he can bounce the balls down these ramps. So he'll get
Yeah.
some very, very clever and sneaky angles. So that was a very good choice from him. Same thing with Hammer, actually. Hammer also bounces. So Hammer, turrets like Hammer, Thunder, Splash, anything that's very useful for getting someone who's being a little cheeky behind a wall, you know? So
They
good,
seem to have a
yeah.
railgun as well, which
Oh,
might be good
yes,
for
yeah.
sort of leaning down on the ramps, shooting anyone
Yeah,
below.
yeah. With Viking, that might be a little difficult, but let's see how he holds off with that. I would have personally done it with Hornet or Wasp. Just a little more flexibility in movements,
True.
keeping me stable. It's interesting that we don't have a light hull though, unless Mizu is again. Oh yes, he is. So, but Mizu is actually using Shaft, so I don't expect him to be running in and attack. A light hull would have been interesting here, as, like for the helpers. I mean, for the yeah, for the helpers, so that they can quickly get up there and run away and jump down. So
Yeah. So the teams have actually switched, and the players are actually on the top of the map.
yep. So now the players actually have a reliable defensive force. Now we got a hammer. I mean, hammer, Ricochet, Mammoth, just sitting on that flag over there. He got some good. So that's an improvement already. We got some more reliable defense here from Rename, who's a Titan Asida, and from that long name, which I won't say, who's being a Mammoth Ricochet. So that's a nice change here.
Yeah.
And it's gonna definitely be hard for the helpers to pull this one here because the players will definitely be prioritized at just watching every hole there is at their
Yeah.
base.
No,
They'll just be
I'm feeling quite hopeful for the players this round. I don't know
definitely,
why.
yeah. Mammoth Ricochet was actually a very good choice here. As look at him now, he's just bouncing them all the way down those holes. Zachary will go down. That was a very very good choice from him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe let's quickly take a look at the protections. So we see a lot. It's almost everyone in this map have Firebird protection. Mostly short range protection. Things like Railgun, Thunder, Firebird, Freeze, which is definitely expected.
Yeah, makes
Since
sense.
this is also another map where you don't have to worry about a Railgun well, you shouldn't have to worry about a railgun or shaft, but the helpers have definitely responded to that by adding a shaft to their team. I mean, look at Mizu. He's just ready for anyone who tries to jump off. And that's exactly what they will do, though. The players will jump off and encounter pass and the rest of the helpers team. And the helpers team comes on top here as they had a huge stack. And that's yeah, we can see the emoticons coming in the chat from the players. His name is actually expected. Well, I guess that was unexpected. Ha ha
ha. And I can give you another pun. See, on the red flag we have Protect, name in Russian. Protecting the flag.
Oh yes. Nothing like a bit of blissful puns on the stream.
No, we absolutely love puns, don't we?
Mm-hmm. So Kai tries to challenge that mammoth, but he's really getting in some good work. It was very good that the helpers got that early flag in. They have a little more of a relief on their backs. They can focus on defending now rather than pushing, because it is definitely going to be hard to. But that puts the pressure on for the players, as they now have to really focus on just dropping down there or strategically getting down there, and definitely going in clusters or groups, as that's something the helpers have been doing this entire stream so far.
Yeah,
anytime they push, they back them up with a huge group of helpers.
I must say though, the defense of the players this time seems a lot more solid. Like they have the mammoth and they've got the Isida to help as well.
Definitely agree with you on that.
Much harder for the helpers to try and take flags, especially since they've got to go all the way up.
And from what I'm seeing, the helpers, I mean, for their defense, their card here is just having a number rather than one effective player, which isn't a bad decision, but I think the players' decision on how they're managing their defense was a wiser choice.
Yeah. So yeah, still 1 flag to 0 with 11 minutes to go. Still anybody's
definitely
game.
Yeah, anybody's game. Definitely not expecting a deficit for this round. We see Legend is back, making a pull here. Mizu will try to chase him, but he goes down. Oh, and MSI will try to do whatever he can. Sudanim will do whatever he can, but it looks like Sudanim will return it.
Yeah.
Just that was a good effort, though. A very valiant effort. It was very well timed, as some of the helpers are very dispersed across the.
That's true. You can see a bit of an attack by Expected there. Takes the flag, gets returned though, unfortunately for him.
You see some people trying to jump off the top of the map.
Yeah, you see Amor Beth almost flipping
wow,
twice.
Look at him. He almost got stuck in there.
Let's see, is Hooray gonna jump down, try and get the flag as well, while Gogus is flipped?
Possibly, but he gets taken down by the shaft over. Shaft is definitely another turret that is very effective with another alteration. I believe it's that it just spams arcade shots. It's like unbelievable amount of damage.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And like the big thing about it is Shaft. It's a long range turret. Like you can spam anyone on the map with that. I believe it does get lower as the range increases, but still, it's very effective in short and medium range, which is not expected from a Shaft. So that was definitely a good choice for him.
Again, Mizu taking a very key role. That helpers.
Yeah, but he gets smashed by that Viking over there, and his aim got knocked off.
But I love the position he's adopted up on that little block up there.
Definitely agree with you. And that's definitely a crucial area of action in this map, I'd say. I mean, that's exactly where you want to jump off from if you're on the...
But look, Expected has taken the flag away. Returned though.
Yep, doesn't get too far though. Goges just gets pushed off the map by Mr. Nibbles. And there he goes. He's starting a pretty promising attack here. Takes out Kai's, but the flag gets returned by Jabsit. But yeah, back to the positioning of everyone here.
Yes, still only 1 flag.
Yep, and I honestly think positioning, as I said earlier, is quite key to victory in this map, because you definitely have to focus on where everyone is, and that's hard in this map.
Yeah, that's true, because on each level, it's really hard to see where the other players are unless you're on a ramp. And right now we've got J-Star coming up the ramp.
Oh, this is looking promising, but he's just going at it. He's not looking behind him, which wasn't actually that bad as expected. Picks it up. Let's see. This is looking pretty promising.
Be a close one.
Metallic doing whatever he can, but gets taken
And
out.
there's an
And now
Isida as well, so could help protect, take the flag.
looks like
Closer
Mizu
to-
has now switched to Viking Ricochet, and I guess he'll be playing a more attacking role. And the Mammoth from the players team has also switched. So I guess that wasn't a bad idea, but because of that, it looks like the helpers have now just in time came in and pulled the flag and
Oh,
ran
wow.
away with it.
So return
Ooh.
and a capture.
There we go. It's a tie game, and Metallic will try to make a cheeky jump here, but the Magnum Splash from Protect just sends him flying out the map. And we got the Firebird jumping down there to return it. That was amazing.
I know. Bit of parkour there.
Yep. Always nice to see in random battles like these.
But I guess those guys won't be winning Masters of Parkour anytime soon. It's tricks like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Masters
the
of
equipment
Parkour.
change of the Mammoth to the Viking was good, because I think with the Mammoth he was wasting a little bit of time on the flag, just doing
Yeah,
nothing.
definitely. I mean, the pressure definitely goes up here. I mean, I don't blame them. For the players, the pressure is going up as the time ticks. As back then, it was 1-0 for them. So that was an effective change as he decided to be a little more aggressive. Try to control the middle parts of the map and try to support an attack. And it's actually, it's clear that the players are doing quite a good job too, as we now see that the helpers are starting to become more compressed with the bottom part of the map. I don't see them pushing up as much. It's definitely
No.
been made clear to them that it's a 1-1 tie game and they got to focus on defending
Yeah,
now.
they are really struggling. It's just because of the overwhelming amount of players that are getting sent up to the top of the base.
Definitely
Or
a
to
huge
the bottom,
switch up. Yeah, a huge switch up. Now like the players are pushing in clusters while the helpers are actually pushing alone, because the majority of them are choosing to stay on the defense.
And it's funny, often you would think that most of the action would happen actually on the flags, but a lot of the action happen halfway up the map, really, where the two sides are meeting.
That's a very good observation again. Definitely, you just assume that it's about jumping off and fighting, but it definitely is about controlling that middle part of the map, because that's
Yeah.
where you start to scare your opponent and push them off into a compression like this, where all of our helpers are stuck in the lower
Yeah.
fields of the map.
And at the same time as that, players can also jump down, take the flag while there's all this distraction going on.
Yep. It's being set up quite well for the players right now. Let's just hope they can use it effectively.
Yeah. 5 minutes to go. We go either way now.
Yeah, the helpers are struggling just a bit, as I said earlier, I did expect some either miscommunication or struggle with handling the map, and it does appear that some of them are quite new to this map, as well as the players. So quite an expected outcome, but the tie wasn't something I was really expecting. Let's see if that can be changed, though.
That's true. It's always exciting, though, when it's a draw this late on in the game.
Yeah, I know, right?
Especially in esports, it's always nice to see a last-minute capture.
Definitely.
So let's
In
see
the
if
last
these guys-
tournament.
Yeah,
in the last
let's see if these guys can replicate it.
In the last tournament, I remember the last 3 playoff matches, or at some point recently, it was like 3 matches in a row on Barda, where we had a within 10 seconds left of which ended up being a winning flag. So it's really crazy how really pressure affects players in these games.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really the adrenaline built up from these things.
And it can happen in the blink of an eye.
Definitely. It's awesome though, in games like these where you never really have a point where you can be relaxed. You always gotta stay focused, and that's the thing with not just esports but any battle in general. Any battle you're trying to win, there's no relaxing.
No.
Mizu gets just stone freezed over there, and he'll just jump off the map.
Same with Levi up at the top. Freeze by expected. He tried to take the
Yeah,
flag.
definitely some effective work from there. I definitely think expected has been doing great work with this freeze. People like Mr. Nibbles, TT Protect, doing some very good work for this team.
Yeah, absolutely. See, Protect is just kind of going backwards and forwards across that long straight, doing a lot of damage with
Yeah,
the Magnum.
compression is still very visible though. All the helpers, well, we're seeing more. They're still quite compressed at the bottom of the map. It's always interesting when we put like a full map of players on an interestingly small. I want to say small. It's a big map, but the amount of area where you will usually be in is actually very small.
Yeah.
With that being said, though, I think some of these players or helpers should try to find a good spot on the edges. Like the corners are really where people don't seem to go.
Mm-hmm. See, there's a flag being taken now. It's probably going to get returned. Yeah. Again, could the helpers capture here? Mizu going in for the flag with his twins, although he's outnumbered by 3 players, quite easily returned. See, we could see a last minute flag, and you can see a lot more pushes happening now. With a minute and a half to go. See, rename, taking the flag. Returned by Jepsa of the helpers. Get 4. And now we see Mizu taking the flag of the players. He's jumped down all the way to the straight at the bottom. Let's see if he can make his way across the map with Levi the Iceda to help. Although in the meantime, we've got a massive push from the players. Though Mizu did capture, and it's 2-1. So, a last minute capture. So, with 20 seconds to go, it doesn't look like the players could make a capture, as there's a massive scrum down on the blue flag. So yeah, that is time. We saw the players victorious in this round. Levi finishing top in terms of points. Very, very close game. So now we're going to go on to the next question for you guys. And that question is, which group of former helpers did this avatar belong to?
Ooh, I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I have no idea when this avatar was actually used, but I do like it, and I am aware of what it's for.
mm-hmm. So, you guys will be able to answer the question in the form that's posted in the live stream chat. And again, any answers that you post in the chat will not be considered. And then promo codes will be given away during or right after the stream as a gift. So do your best to answer this question.
Yep. Do your best at trying to answer this question while I enjoy a little snack. It's pretty much lunchtime over here. Just grabbed a bottle of water.
What's your snack?
Just a bit of macaroni and cheese.
Oh, who doesn't love a bit of macaroni and cheese?
I know, right? I love cheese. The funny part is actually my sister just woke up recently and she's having her breakfast. Well, I'm just having my late lunch actually. It's like 3 p.m. over here, which for those who are European is like 15 o'clock. So
Yeah, I'm in the
quite
UK and it's 10 to 8 p.m.
oh ah must be weird with me telling you someone's eating breakfast.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is turning out to be quite an interesting event. So
Yeah, very interesting. And we're actually moving on to the slightly larger maps now. So I believe the next map is Red Alert.
ooh, yes. I love that map. That's definitely a good map. I believe I forget which side it is. I believe it's the red team that has quite a well, in my opinion, it's the better side because and we'll see soon once the broadcaster enters that map and shows you around. There's a good spot where whenever players are pushing, they can drop it off to someone who's waiting at the base.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you guys have 1 more minute to answer the question, and then we'll close the form and pick the winners at the end of the round.
Yep. So while we wait that minute, maybe we can recap that last round a bit.
Yeah.
So what do you think? I think it was a very very valiant effort from the players. Like I mean, I'm sure no one was expecting something the round to be that, and they definitely put up a very good amount of pressure the entire
Yeah, it
time.
was
As
so close
for
until the very end. I think
yeah, as
the
we were
last
discussing,
minute.
dude. Oh my god, it's always these last minute plays that decide the fate.
You could kind of sense it was going to happen when it's
Mhm.
1-1 that late in a game. Always.
Yeah, and the players were doing a very good job too. I mean, the entire second half of that round, we just saw them pushing and compressing them into that little base of theirs. Like the players were compressing the helpers, and out of nowhere, we see a change of events. I love that about just any competitive matches in Tanki in general.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I love Red Alert so much though. Map for the next game.
Mm-hmm.
It's also
Definitely
very
agree
fast.
with you on.
Although it's a larger map, it's still very fast paced because
Yeah,
to get
definitely.
from one flag to the other only takes about 10 seconds or less if you have a nitro.
Yeah, definitely. It's really a map, like a very classic map in esports
Yeah.
in general too.
Oh, love it.
Very, very classic. It's very, very favored and very classic.
Yeah. And
I'm interested in seeing
Yep.
what the helpers can do. Hopefully, we have our esports helpers put on, as they'll definitely be familiar with this map.
Yeah, although we have quite an experienced player side as well. I can see GG Reg, who plays for Penguins. Team.
Oh, GG Reg, yeah. He's an awesome guy. Very,
Yeah.
very experienced too. I believe he's been playing for like almost like way longer than me, maybe like 6 years or so.
And also AK Classic, also another older player as well.
Yeah.
So it will be exciting to see this match because experience on both sides.
Yeah, definitely. This is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, let me just go over the the helpers that are involved in this round. So we got iFrost, Tiger,
Yep.
MSI, Pseudonym, Gogus, Enzi, Levi, Kais, Cyborg, Mizo, Zachary459, and Natalic.
All right, and before we quickly go through the players team, let's quickly reveal the winners of the last question. So I'm definitely sure that one got your head scratching over there. So this avatar was actually given to the helper position referred to as map makers. So yes, that was actually a team of people. Like they were dedicated to just making maps, testing maps, analyzing data and all that. Pretty fun position if you ask me.
Yeah,
If you ask me,
absolutely.
I'd love to do that, dude. So yeah, it's a former helper group. Obviously, that type of responsibility has been passed on to just the developers and testers team. And speaking of new maps, we had a new map released yesterday, I believe. Yesterday, I think yesterday. A map with floating islands. That's definitely awesome. You guys should definitely let us know what you thought of it in the live stream chat. you haven't checked it out, yeah, James, I definitely recommend you do. One of them actually has a floating house.
Well, we'll have to
a
check
lot
it out.
of a lot of floating going on yesterday.
So yeah, who do you think will win this round between the players and the helpers?
Mm, I feel like this is gonna be pretty close.
Yeah,
I mean, we have some very experienced esports players on the players team, so this is gonna be very a very good a very well contested effort from the players is what I'm expecting.
yeah. But we also have some low ranks on the players as well, which could come around to hurt them in the end because it shows their equipment won't necessarily be as strong.
Yeah. So we will be creating a new map shortly, as unfortunately the previous map just crashed. No worries though.
How was your mac and cheese?
It's pretty good. Getting a
Good,
little
good.
cold, but trying to finish it before it gets cold.
Yeah, yeah, good, good. We don't know hear you talking with your mouth full.
Yeah, definitely. Can't do that for our lovely viewers. Speaking of our lovely viewers, definitely let us know how you're doing. Like, how's the weather at over there for you guys, wherever you are in the world? For
Yeah,
me, I'm melting. I'm just melting over here, dude.
yeah. I think it was raining, but it's that kind of horrible rain where it's kind of humid at the same time.
Yeah, I would kill for some rain right now. For real. There was supposed to be some rain today, but it never ended up. I usually love rain. On days where I'm walking home from school, for example, just
Yeah.
cool me down, and then I'm gonna shower anyway, so I don't really care if I'm wet. But then going to school is a completely different story because I hate getting completely wet and then needing to sit at a desk for like 7 hours. That's absolutely terrible. So I
Yeah.
really despise rain while walking to school.
I mean, that's what buses are for, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. I live a bit of a walking distance away though,
Fair enough.
around 15 minutes, and the walk is always. I always make that mistake whenever it's a rainy day and I'm like, I always tell myself it's just a little bit. I won't need an umbrella. I won't have to wear any boots or anything. And then my feet get terribly wet all the time.
Often it's so unpredictable, you can't tell.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
And it looks like the new map has been made, and we now have everybody in the map.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this run pans out.
Yep. All right. So quickly taking a look at the equipment. So again, we have some Vikings, some light players as usual in this map.
So yeah, just to continue on from what Jade said, I think we were having a little bit of technical difficulty with Jade. But for the equipment for um, the helpers, so far we can see a Smoky and Hornet for Mizu. You'd assume he'll go in, make some fast attacks into the base, try and pull the flag as fast as he can. We got a Vulcan onto a Viking for an Italic, preferably wanting to camp with the Vulcan. Pseudonym has got a Viking and a Freeze. Got Zachary 459 with a Magnum Viking. Jabsit with a Railgun Viking. Levi with Isida Viking. Cyborg with Hammer and Viking. Upon their right hand side, got XP combination. and Kais has got his Hunter and Firebird. So a lot of Vikings yet again for the helpers, which is a good compromise between speed and armor. Now let's have a look at what the players are using as well. So we can see that the players are mostly using Vikings, similar to the helpers. You see AKA Classic with a railgun, his Viking. Although we do have a Wasp. See purple down there. Has railgun and Wasp. Maybe having the same idea as Mizu, making fast attacks into the opponent's base. But yeah, we got Gauss turret as well for Abad online. See how he can use the new turret in this battle.
All right. And I'm in the map now.
Yay, we're back.
So yeah, here we go. And now the action begins on red alert in this helpers versus players. Helpers are leading 2-0 right now, and they are making a push already. Cyborg is going up there, being backed up by Kais and Levy. GG Reg will try to contest Zachary, but Zachary is pushing him quite effectively, and Cyborg will just run in there and get a very quick capture, just 40 seconds into the round. Very well done from our help.
Really fast.
Yeah, just as you were saying before the map started, Red Alert is a map where with speed boost you can get there really, really quick.
Yeah, you can see Nitalik again.
Yep, but we also see, ooh, yeah, pulling a flag. And, Zachary just gets it, and he'll take him out. Oh, that was a very good effort from Zachary. Kais will now pull it with, should definitely be able to get there quickly.
I can tell there's going to be a lot of flags captured this map already.
Definitely, yeah. Both teams are very effectively pulled. Hamawi gets away with just a little pint of HP left.
Ooh,
Zachary
backed up by Valdfrook 63, but
yep,
it wasn't enough. It was outnumbered.
Yeah, just slightly. It's 1-1 though. That was pretty fast. 2 flags within what, 2 minutes? 1 minute?
Yeah,
That's crazy. So Pun will pick up the flag with his XP tank for the helpers team, but he'll get taken out by the railgun with the D. Oh yeah, just waiting there to return that flag. That is a smart move though, of course, as you do want to return it in sync with the rest of your team to prevent your opponents from pulling it again.
Oh, this is going to be a close one.
And yeah, exactly. With just as I said, Hamawi will now come in and capture it. 2-1
but look
for
at this,
players.
Mizu. Oh, Mizu with the Hornet trying to take the flag quickly, but obviously the low armor of the Hornet means that he's taken out quite fast.
And definitely that freezing effect. He just got grouped up. Cyborg trying to get some things done, but he is alone right now. Helpers are gonna have to try to regroup over here.
Yeah.
So Sudanim attempts to get that flag. Doesn't get very far. Purple will now get taken.
I want to see Mizu again, like taking the flag with the Hornet and get across the map very, very fast.
Look at him maneuvering through that bridge over there.
Trying to return. Will he get there?
Sudanim, how long can he block?
Ooh.
Guys, with the jump, gets it just in time. He'll go down, and Purple will run in there and get the return with the freeze. That was amazing. Sudanim got a very good block over there. Like, just squished in GG Reg, and he couldn't get the flag.
Yeah, it seems like constant attack from the helper's side though. See Mizu again going for the flag.
Yeah, this time
Looks
he
like
should
he's
get.
gonna.
It looks like he's gonna pick up that repair. Kais will leave it for him.
But look,
This
it's
should be a
GG.
pretty easy capture,
Yeah,
unless
but
GG Reg has
GG
something.
Reg again.
Very very quick plays over here.
Wow,
This is so intense. We're 2-2 already.
I love it though.
Yeah, definitely. This is one of the reasons that Red Alert is very favored.
Yeah. See, look at this on the far side. You got AK Classic and there's this Brooks Smurf 2018 trying to make an attack as well. And Ouya is backing up Classic as well.
Yep. Let's see how far Classic can get over here. Natalic has noticed him, but looks like no one else has. Natalic should still be able to take him out unless
Oh
Purple can do
wow,
something. Oh, there we go. That should
took
be a capture
way too
from
long.
Classic. Yeah. Might have been some lag or miscommunication over there. That was quite unfortunate.
And look at that, the
Just
players have
barely got
taken the
away.
flag yet again, with a Voltruk 63 coming in with
Ooh,
Isida to
very
help.
good push.
I think this would be another capture.
Yeah, definitely another capture. AK Classic, that was very effective. He just blocked all of them. They could not touch the
Yeah.
flag at all.
But what was interesting about that capture is as soon as the flag had been captured, there was someone on the flag immediately to take it again.
Exactly, yeah. That was a very good decision from Wildfruit.
But now it looks like Ouya has taken the flag again, but look at how many helpers are in blue base.
Look at Classic going for Kai's though. Kai's is left in all alone. GG Reg and Classic. Perfect communication over there, and that flag is easily. Looks like helpers are dominating right now. 5-2. Let's go.
You mean
Not
players,
embarrassed. Not. Oh yeah, players. Sorry.
which makes a change because we've had the helpers dominating the previous 2 rounds.
Yeah, this is quite a turn of events. Definitely, very good that we have some esports players and experienced players in this map right now. Like it's clear some of these guys really know what they're doing.
Yeah. I'm liking the defense of the players actually this round.
Yeah, definitely. Jabsit though, getting some very nice work done with that railgun,
Oh,
penetrated and
we've
killed 2 of those
had
defenders.
an equipment change as well. See, Voltruk 63 taking Titan and Twins. I think he noticed that there was a lot of pushes going on from the helpers team.
Yeah, that was a
They,
very good decision from him. I mean, his team is in the lead right now. They got to maintain that lead rather than just keep on pulling
yeah,
flags.
see, Mizu trying to take the flag there, but Voltruk
Yeah,
again, like, sitting on that flag.
Yeah, we got the helper star attacker taken out right there.
Yeah. So I think the helpers are going to find it very hard to try and make any more
Yeah, let's
pushes.
see what they do here with this. Will mean that we could be sent to a tie game in round 4 if the players manage to win that one too.
Get GG Reg there helping out while Voltruk was away from the flag.
Very very well organized defense over here from the players. It's looking very good. So helpers should try to really group up in their attacks. They gotta understand how to take out this defensive force over here. They got a huge Titan and a Viking Rico, both with full drops, so Kais won't be able to handle that himself. On the other hand, though, we have Classic and Greg trying their best to pull whatever flag they can.
Yeah, and you can see Mizu again trying to make constant pushes into the blue base, but again not getting far due to the overwhelming amount of players that are in the base.
Yeah, definitely. The helpers have to conquer
There's so
how
many of
to
them.
get through that
But
defense.
this time the helpers are attacking, this time with the help of an Isida, but both again taken out really, really fast. But while the defense directed
Yeah,
Metallic
looks
takes the
like
flag, backed up by
looks like
Zachary.
Metallic.
Although Natalic's very quickly overwhelmed by the sheer
Yeah, it
number
looked
of
like he was able to
players.
make a dent. Yeah, it looked like he was
But
able
here
to
it
make
looks
a
like
dent.
Cyborg's trying to get away through the middle, takes that repair. You got Ouya in
Yep.
pursuit of Cyborg, but it looks like he's not going to get him as
All
Cyborg
right.
captures, gets another flag back. So the
Yeah,
score
we
is
now have
5-3.
a response.
Still in favour of the players, but 7 minutes to go, it could go either way.
Yep, we now have a response from the helper team.
You can see Hamawi coming in on far side, doing some damage on Pun.
Oh, and looks like helpers will take advantage of that Titan being absent, but they're definitely being outnumbered here. The helpers really have to organize how they're going to group up their pushes here. So, helpers are trying to make a dent again. Now we only got two defenders here, so maybe iFrost Tiger and Cyborg could get something. iFrost Tiger picks it up but gets slammed into that wall by the twins. And the Wasp, out of all people, the light M1 Wasp, I believe, is coming in for a capture. Let's go. That's awesome. So, it's very clear the light hull is definitely making a huge impact over here. As James said earlier, it is a very short map, so a Wasp with speed boost is definitely overpowered here. Although he is very, very squishy, an M2 Wasp, he got away very sneakily. So we are having some very slight technical difficulties with Discord server, it seems. So James will be joining us shortly, but back to the action on the match. Jabsit pulls the flag for the Helpers team. Looks like he'll make it all the way over to his base, which is a little empty now, but the Helpers are respawning. They will get back to it and try and return their flag, which is effectively hidden back in the end of the map with around 2 supporting players and full drops. And yep, all the helpers are taken out. We're trying to get that flag back. So let's see how the standoff will end. We do have to keep in mind that it is 6-3 with 4 minutes remaining in favor of the players. So pressure will definitely be up for the helpers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still enough time for the helpers to get 3 flags back, though, because as we've said before,
Yeah,
it's
definitely
so
enough time. Yeah, with that Wasp especially, he definitely proved to us how important speed is. And we see another demonstration of how important speed is as Wildfruit just barely doesn't make it to his flag since he was a very slow Titan. But no worries, Purple will pick it up and make it 7-3 for the... This is absolute domination compared to round 1.
No. Wow.
Just 2-3 more flags and they will have beaten the helpers even more than they beat the players in round 1. This is amazing, a nice turn of events.
Yeah, it's always fun getting revenge on the helpers.
Yeah, of course.
I bet the players will be absolutely loving that.
Yeah, we can see them all kind of cheering in their chat. They're definitely having a good time. But Cyborg appears to also be having a good time as he's dashing through this M3 Wasp and almost flips over there as he runs off the edge. Won't get too far though as the flags are turned, and that's 8-3 for the players. This is crazy.
Yeah, the helpers are absolutely crumbling.
Oh no.
What do you think the turning point has been? What's been different this round?
I mean, right now I'm just really cheering for them to get that 10th flag. That 10-3 would be amazing. But really, the turning point here, I think it's definitely started off right when Wildfruit changed to Titan, and his entire team followed along and focused on defense. That was definitely a turning point. We saw attackers like Classic and Greg. They were doing an amazing job playing the flag. We saw that M2 Wasp pulling a flag, like just dashing through the map. So all in all, this team was very well organized, despite not having any communication at all.
Yeah, I found
that was absolutely amazing.
I found that in the previous rounds, the sort of openness of the maps favored the helpers much more. But now the maps are less open. There's a lot of sort of places you can camp out and stuff. It's favoring the players a lot more.
Yeah, definitely. And as I said, near the first round of this, after we get into these bigger maps, we see less cheeky advantages for the helpers for having short range and communication.
Yeah.
Natalic, let's see how far he can go over here. He's supported by Cyborg. We'll back him up. He should take the flag now. Levy will try to heal as much as he can.
Oh, has Cyborg got anywhere to go, though? Seems not. So yeah,
2 more flags for Jade. Yes, classic. I'd love to see you guys hit that 10.
2 more flags. They can get that in a minute.
Really though, it's really nice to see a completely different change of events in this. I think the helpers do need someone to tell them off. You know, the players got to stand up and let them know who's in charge around here. Oh, and
So yeah,
this
look at
might be a
that.
9th flag. It
Yeah,
should
but
be a 9th flag for
Cyborg
the players.
running away.
Oh,
Will it be a
Levy
return?
and Rip
Could still be.
9 flag.
See Ouya and GG Reg taking the flag across. With
Oh, here
Pseudonym
comes
very low
that.
health.
Yeah,
I think
here
it could be
comes
a
that
capture.
M2 Wasp again, dashing through the map. Cyborg is right behind him though. They got to be careful.
Look how many players there are in the
Oh,
base.
oh my God! So many people just
Wow.
die immediately.
Look at the return
Cyborg
from
just
Cyborg.
barely, yeah, just barely gets that return. Oh man.
Unbelievable.
So it does appear that the helpers got like almost as equally crushed in this round. 8-3. That's a huge deficit over here. Very well performed by our players.
Yeah, that was enjoyable to watch.
Definitely. Oh,
Oh,
let's see if
Mizu. Yeah, a
Cyborg. I mean Mizu. Uh,
1
See, this
second.
is actually what I was talking about for this map. If there was someone standing by the red flag, because there is some elevation over there. If you just dropped it off to maybe Gogez and Gogez ran back towards the flag,
Yeah.
that just might have been enough, maybe.
He wasted
So
a few precious seconds by going all the way around.
yeah, yeah, and as we mentioned earlier, these last seconds are so precious.
Yeah.
So with the end of another round, we come to the conclusion of another. Is it the conclusion, or are we asking another one? Let's quickly check. All right, so our ghost has confirmed that we're asking another one. So I believe this is the 3rd question. So I like this question. This is a different one. So the question is, how many wheels in total does Hornet Legacy have? And the reason I actually like this question is when someone's getting that skin, I'm pretty sure they're not worried about how many wheels it has. It's nice to see Tanki adding like new sets of skins. We begun with XT, then we moved on to Legacy, then we moved on to Prime, getting a nice large set of variety over here. It's awesome to see. So yeah, as usual, the forum will be posted in the live stream chat. It should already be there. If you don't see it, just feel free to scroll up. Our lovely organizers and Chains of Pain over here moderating the chat is doing a great job. Do not post your answers in the chat. You are giving the opportunity away to other people, which means a lower chance of you winning. And your answer will probably most likely be hidden anyway. So promo codes, once again, for those that might have joined us a little late, they are given during or right after the stream as a gift. So do check your inbox in the game, in your garage. Good luck with this question.
Yeah. So our
Yeah.
next map will be Gubaka.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this. I don't think I've been on this map since my Lieutenant General rank up. And the reason I specifically remember that was because that won the video of the week all the way back then.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, as a little tanker back then, that was a huge achievement for me, and I was so happy.
Yeah.
So I vividly remember that, and it's been on the transition on the vlog ever since.
I guess this map is used in esports quite a bit as well sometimes. I see
Yeah,
it
sometimes
used in, like,
I believe
hard format.
penalties.
I remember, yeah,
hard
yeah,
format and penalties. I believe.
Yeah, I also remember seeing it a lot in the Lord of the Points.
Oh
tournament.
yeah.
So
I love these random holes in the map. It's always so funny. It's so funny when someone's just driving backwards trying to shoot at someone who's chasing them, and then they just run into the hole.
Yeah.
Voice crack. But yeah, until they just run into the hole. That's hilarious.
Absolutely. So yeah, it looks like for this match, the helpers we have are Levi, Metallic, Sudin, Gogus Enze, Cyborg, Jabsit, Zachary459, Pun, MSI, and Mizu. So more or less the same group of guys. It should be interesting to see how they respond to the previous round.
Yeah, they definitely must be all up in their heads now after that. Very, very unfortunate loss for them. It was quite a large deficit.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, so and with that, the timer of the question has come. The form has now been closed. So after this round, we will use the randomizer and pick the lucky winners who answered that map. Oh, actually, my mistake. We'll be doing that right now, just before the last round. So those who answered the question right, the answer was, I believe, 14. 14, yeah. So Hornet Legacy has 14 wheels, 7 on each side. That is the correct answer. So if you answered with 14, you'll be entered into a randomizer, and we'll shortly be telling you who the winners are of this promo code.
Yeah, cool. I'm kind of hoping the players do well again in this map, kind of even things up.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested by this map. It's like a mix of Parma, but with like, because like there's so many walls over here. It's
Yeah, that's
definitely
the
annoying.
thing. Yeah.
Like you are not safe anywhere in this map, except for the bases, which are well concealed. That's something that's very different.
That's the thing.
And
In maps like these, where center is so exposed, like you said, Parma.
yeah,
It's more about strategy, about how you go around the map.
definitely. It's definitely requires strategies on how you enter and leave. It's nice to see, like, we have a lot of elevations in this map too, whereas Parma you only have 2 different elevations with ramp connecting them. So this is nice. You have the random pits, you have the little ramps leading to little more elevated areas, and then the corners of the map which have very high elevated areas compared to the others. So yeah, I'm not surprised to see there is Mizu with Vulcan and Titan over here. A nice long range setup. We see MSI and Pun with the freeze, making sure that they don't that any players don't run in there and quickly get out. Freeze is definitely a very important defensive tool here. And of course, Levy to either heal any defenders, and Levy or Levi. Sorry, I believe it's Levi to heal. To heal any defenders or incoming attackers with the flag. So yeah, very good defensive setup here for the helpers, looking very promising. And our attackers are looking mostly as freezes, railguns, some splash from thunder, metallic with the cheeky little Acida, going to be very effective too on the attacks, and Goges with the fire. So we got a lot of splash setup for the helpers team, a good amount of Acidas. Having more than one Acida is always awesome.
Yeah.
And the railgun and the Vulcan for long range. It's looking like a very, very good setup here for the players. I'm expecting good.
Yeah. I think long range will be useful in this map, especially when you've got the sort of corners you camp out on. Fire shots right across the map.
Definitely. That's going to be an annoying thing for the players here.
Mm-hmm. Again, like the last map, we saw a lot of captures, fast-paced map. In this map, I don't think we'll see too many captures, just because the flags are so far apart from each other.
Yep. So let's quickly take a look at what alterations and protections we got here. So our Thunders are using that very fast reload alteration. You got Jabsit using that piercing railgun alteration. I really love that one. It was very effective in Red Alert when he was just clearing out defense by penetrating them. As for our splash players, mostly looks like they're using either stock or high damage alterations. As for protections, we now have been introduced to some long range protections. I see some shafts over here, some railguns, and of course the annoying short range ones like twins, thunder, and freeze.
Yeah.
So yeah, logical setups over here from both teams. I do think this just might be slightly in favor of the helpers, as they have a very reliable setup over here on their defense. While the players, instead of communicating, of course, since they really can't besides the chat, they are roaming around the map. Some of them probably are making themselves familiar with this map. I don't
Yeah.
really see this map often. It doesn't have an MM variant, and I've never seen like just pro battles lying
I
around.
remember when I played this map back when I was doing esports. I found it so hard to navigate. You know, I was
Yeah, I don't
especially
blame you.
driving backwards flag, you're always constantly crashing into walls.
Yeah, yeah, either crashing into walls or running into. Definitely sure that esports teams will definitely be screaming a bit in their calls, like, "Oh, look out! You're about to run into a hole or
Yeah,
a wall."
absolutely. But like you said before, the base positions are really good as well for the helpers, especially. Um, Especially
Hmm.
the red side. I mean, you can place mines on sort of each side where the ramps are, prevent incoming attacks, and you've got so much cover from the sort of rock there.
So just a quick match switch, and I mean team switch, and we will get straight into this match. So yeah, once again, this is the last map. We are we two? I mean 2-1. Sorry, we are 2-1 for the helpers. So this is the player's chance to possibly end this in a tie. I think it might be the first ever tie. I'm not exactly sure, but it's been quite a while since I recall the players tying or winning. So it'd be very, very nice to see them coming up on top here. But just before we continue with the gameplay, as it is just slowly getting up to its climax, we will quickly announce the winners from the previous question. So you guys will receive your rewards in the form of a. The winners are X Andre X, Tanki Expert 1, Luigi, Creativity, a bad underscore online, Bruv, T underscore esports, Dreams, Tanky Cola, and Unknown Sinister. Congratulations to you guys. So right away, we are seeing quite a few flamethrower battles in midfield. A lot of area damage coming up over here from the Thunders, the Freezes, and the Fire. Definitely was expected in this map, as midfield is where all the collisions are going to be at, with the bases being placed in a way where no matter what you do, if you want to get to the flag, you got to go pass through that center first. So here it is, the helpers defense just squishing in any players that dare enter their base. Levi doing a good job, Levi doing a good job at healing Cyborg, who is effectively just spamming those twin shots and getting whoever he can. This is looking very promising for the helpers so far.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's just doing really, really well for the Hoppers team. But still 0-0, and the players pull the flag already.
Yeah, we're seeing. Let's see, where are the players at right now?
They're right in the middle, scrunching right up. You've got the Vulcan pushing and the players doing very well there. It's quite hectic too as well.
Yeah, we see Metallic effectively healing Mizu. He's just like with Vulcan, especially. No matter how many updates they put on it with that burn damage, when paired with an Aceta, it's absolutely unstoppable.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got a bit of a sore throat. But yeah, what do you think about this match, Jade, so far? It's quite interesting the last few rounds, haven't it? Different maps.
Yeah, definitely the previous round, in my opinion, was quite an interesting one because the players did a very good job. You know, just dominating the match in general. As I said earlier,
I,
they were very, very
yeah,
organized with their defense.
very organized. You had Purple, GG Reg as well, in esports today, wasn't he? And you had
Yeah, yeah,
AK Classic, they're putting flag, and you had that M2 Wasp putting the flag. That was
yeah,
mad.
yeah, yeah. That M2
Crazy.
Wasp was incredible. Yeah,
Flipping
definitely.
incredible.
Yeah,
But so
so
far,
we do see, the players trying their best to get through Mizu, and now that the Acid is gone, he will go down, and we do see a storm of around 3 to 4 players coming in. O_O, I like that nickname. It's just a huge,
it's like a
huge
face.
emoticon right there. Yeah, it's expressing him perfectly right now as he's trying to pull the fly and gets taken out by an Italic. That's a good effort,
Unfortunately,
but
Monkey couldn't help him from
yeah,
behind.
yeah, he ran out of his
It-
speed boost over there and
Honest.
couldn't
Oof.
get too far.
Did you not want to play in the players and the helpers team, or was it you really wanted to commentate this
Uh,
match?
yeah, I like playing. I'd rather watch from the skies and cheer on the players, the helpers. The helpers, not the players.
I mean, it
But
does give you
yeah,
a
I
back
mean,
seat from both eye view, doesn't it? It's quite nice up there, isn't it?
yeah, quite nice up there. Yeah,
You pretty much whiz around the map like God's mode on, isn't it? But yeah.
yeah, it's definitely fun seeing like following that wasp last round was amazing. He was just dashing through the map as you noted back in the last round. Um, in a map like Red Alert with speed boost, you just get dashing through that map.
And it does give you quite an advantage using a wasp. You can just like fly around really quickly around the map and very easy to
Yeah,
like
it's
go
very
around everyone.
costly, but yeah, it's very costly. But he definitely proved in the last round that sometimes that risk is just worth it, especially being an M2. That was very surprising.
I mean, that's what they say. You always risk everything for a biscuit. You don't risk it, you can't achieve it. Or what some say
risky,
is you must not
risky for
believe
a bit.
to achieve.
Yeah, some very good words of wisdom from James. But MSI looks like finally we're seeing a pull from the helpers team. MSI with his Hornet Smoky will run down the corners over here, get blocked by that
Getting
Viking, but
healed
it's
by
pretty.
Levy
Yeah,
and Cyborg. A lot of help for him.
almost flipped over there. Yep, almost flipped over there, but finally it looks like we will see a flag being captured in this game. So 1-0 for the helpers.
The first map cap for this game.
Yeah, I actually took a while. I mean, we're 6 minutes in, I believe. I expected some more. I expected it a little earlier, considering how well prepared the helpers seemed to be. But it just seemed like they were just focusing on their defense until now. Honestly, that was the first attack I've seen from the helpers, and a good one though.
I mean,
It was
yeah,
yeah,
it was a really good attack. He had a good coordination of the two assistants behind him. I mean, it was pretty much faultless, wasn't it?
yeah, definitely.
You got Levy now trying to attack into red base, and MC Monkey's trying to do something about it. Our Cyborg's also going to help Levy as well. Oh, they're all pushing 5 of them.
Yep.
Or
So we
5,
see
4.
Levy and Cyborg, both Acetas, and Aceta train is always something that's deadly. Oh, and he gets, I don't know how that happened. He got just quickly taken out, and the flag is returned. Was that a mine or something? I don't know.
I didn't see that happen. That was so
Yeah,
quick.
I know, just annihilated immediately. Was that really from a turret? Wow.
I mean, good focus by the players, I must say.
Yeah, definitely. So we have Jabsit being a little annoying by using his elevation in this map over. Using that very high spot in the map and just camping it out, doing whatever little bit of damage he can. But McMonkey, he sees him and he's going to be annoying for him over there. But MSI will respond too. He gets flipped over there as MSI uses that mine and the smoky impact. Unfortunate, but good try from him. Jabsit will
Fly again.
continue on. Yeah, Gogez over here with the help of Cyborg. Oh, Gogez, is he going to go in the hole? Oh,
Almost.
that would have been hilarious if he went inside the hole. That would have been
Match.
absolutely hilarious. That railgun, whoever that was on
It
the
was
players
MC
team,
Monkey, I believe.
you are one elite individual. If you were like if you sent him into the hole, oh my god.
The shot from Railgun wasn't powerful enough, I guess.
Pun seems to be a little alone over there on the players' base, and the players respond. Quite a good effort over there. Unfortunately, Pun though was the only one trying to clean out the players' base, and with the Wasp Thunder, there wasn't much he could do alone.
The
But
player's now pulling the flag. By
yeah,
lost.
players are pulling the flag, while Sudanim, also with the help of Cyborg Zasita, will soon be backed up by Zachary and Gogez. Looks like they're making a nice pull through midfield too. And the players get stuck by that huge Mizu and his Titan Vulcan. So this should be a very quick and well-planned response from the helpers.
I mean, Titan Vulcans are very powerful tank in defense, especially when you have an Asida behind it, which is Nitalek, who was just there, also known as Walid. And yeah, very well executed, must say.
Yeah, and this player over here seems to just be bugging through everyone, dude. What is going on? That was absolutely hilarious and very unusual. And no troll, just kidding. What a convenient nickname for the situation. We'll just try to pick it up, but won't get very far thanks to Gogez's fire.
Well, I do
Let's
see
see
a lot of players using mines around the map, especially on the ramps. It's very effective as well.
Yeah. Mines are something that I honestly think are overlooked these days. I mean, just drop one as you're flying by. You never know. It could end up being very effective. MSI now pulling the flag over here with the support of Jabsit's railgun to clear up anyone who's trying to chase him. No troll, just kidding. Will come in and troll MSI though. Sudanum will pick
I
it up.
don't think it will be.
It looks like a capture
Nah,
for the helpers. Yeah, 3-1 for the helpers. It's not that bad. 3-1, definitely not bad at all. The helpers are doing a good job. I honestly think one of the key things in this match, as I mentioned earlier, is definitely Mizu and his huge defense with the support of Metallic. That's just completely stopping the helpers from, I mean, the players from pulling any flags. Like, defense has definitely been showing us that it's the best offense, especially from the players last round, right? We had Wildfruit and some people. Yeah. Oh, and this is unusual. MSI Cyborg will flip upside down, as no troll, just kidding, will make an unusual path throughout the map. This is looking to be quite unusual. But yeah.
I mean, how the Titan defense is, like you said, it was just pretty much OP in this map, especially it's quite close quarter, and it's like pretty much a Roman wall, like with like a Trojan horse.
Exactly.
But instead of having someone inside, they're actually just pushing people away.
Yeah, definitely. He's like a perfect length to just completely block off that area. That's absolutely.
And it's really big and wide, and people like it's believed Titan. You can't push Titan. Like it's like the strongest, most powerfulest tank to push other tanks as well. You can push Mammoth with Titan as well.
Yeah, it's got huge power. Like he's very underestimated. So yeah, helpers are trying to make some pulls over here. No troll, just kidding. Just made a very nice return. Still a bit laggy, but he's getting the job done. McMonkey will try to run out of here and get that flag.
And it squeezes out, but dies.
Yeah, just barely dies. His little wasp managed to squeeze out, but a little unfortunate.
Still 4 minutes to go. Anything can happen.
Yeah. Anything can happen. What a quote.
In the song, anything can happen.
So MSI, oh, he's so low. That ricochet, that M2, showing everyone that an M2 still can do some work. Gets a very nice return over there. And the helper's definitely upset as they just squish him and demolish him over there.
And people often like to blame their tools when really it's the builder. Like you have to have like the skill is required. Doesn't mean if you have M3
Definitely.
means you'll be better. You can be M2, but as long as you can use the tools well, you could always be better than the other player.
Yeah, very, very good statement. We've seen players of all ranks today, and we've seen performances of all types today. It's definitely not just about the equipment and the rank. I mean, we have a brigadier on the helpers team. Well, not this round specifically, but we had one, I believe, a round or two ago. So really, rank means nothing these days.
Yeah, KDF as well. He's general, and yeah, he still has M3. But I mean, you could be higher levels. Doesn't mean because he was doing quite well last round as well. He's putting the flag with Hunter Fire, so he's not too bad actually. He's doing bits.
Yeah, he's definitely been doing a very good job.
I don't know if people know Tesco's. Like every little helps. It's a quote from there, but yeah, quote from Tesco's, a big shopping chain in England.
Yeah, I believe it's like I forgot. You told me you were in
Like
England.
the
Yeah.
7-Eleven America. Yeah, from Scotland.
Oh, the 7-Eleven in America. Yeah.
That's like the Tesco's in
So.
England.
Yeah, I've been there a few. I mean, not Tesco, but 7-Eleven a few times. I can't remember how many times. I believe like the last time was on like some very old school field trip from some years back. But anyway,
Yeah, but I'm sorry about my throat. It just, I don't know, it just kicked in. I just take some pain relief to cure my throat.
yeah, no worries. No,
Ah,
good thing you changed your microphone too. Sounding a bit. I mean, you're
maybe
clearer
I can
now
change
at
my
least.
microphone out. Well, that's good. I mean, as long as I got a clearer voice, that might sound better after all. I mean, the pain in my throat is killing me. But anyway, we're not here to hear about my pain in the throat. We're here to watch the helpers against players. And so far, the players are winning still, with 1 minute 20 to go.
Yeah, the helpers 3-1 with just over a. So it looks like unfortunately the helpers. I mean, the outcome of this tournament or this little event in general appears to repeat itself with the helpers coming out victorious again. But the players did definitely have something new here with an absolute domination of the helpers in the previous round. So, despite the loss, players, you got me and James on your back, and you also got that amazing, like, absolute devastation you poured on the helpers last round. So, don't forget that. And if you ever see one of these guys in a battle, make sure you definitely nag them and remind them that they lost 8-3 to you. All right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, make sure they never forget this piece of history, which will be, I mean, like
Mm-hmm.
unforgettable. It's like England winning the World Cup, like the one only time, or like the man on the moon. Will it ever happen again?
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
NASA did say they're sending a woman next going to the moon, so who knows?
Yeah, I've heard about that actually. So about sending a woman to space. Yeah, and oh, this cheeky Firebird gonna annoy Mizu over here. Can he get a capture in 10 seconds? I don't think so. Oh, look at that
Who
Vulcan
knows?
impact, just dragging him into the wall. Yeah, this is definitely ending off
Might
as
be cap, but
3-1.
there's only 2 seconds left, and it's not going to be able to happen. But anyways, what my,
Unfortunately.
but I mean, the legend Mr. Wank, 123 from what's his name, Eternity. He would always say, "Better luck next time." He's one of my favorite Tanky streamers, to be honest. So if anyone wants to watch his channel, go look at his channel.
So, with that, we come to a conclusion of round in the Gubaka map, 3-1 for helpers. Also 3-1 in terms of round.
I can get some water 1 second.
Yeah, no worries. I grabbed myself a bottle. I think the last round while I grabbed my mac and cheese. So, one thing we actually forgot to mention, which is actually a good thing though, because this is definitely a surprise. So, this is your opportunity to win a grand prize. Isn't that lovely? Always a bunch of rewards in our streams. You gotta love these events. So many rewards out here. So, the grand prize obviously will be chosen by a randomizer. So, we will ask a question. Um, so out of all people who have answered correctly in this stream, we will be using the randomizer to pick two. Oh, we're gonna pick one lucky tanker who will get a grand prize. So the more questions you actually answered correctly, the higher chance is to actually win this prize. So shortly, you should see the randomizer on your screen. So in just a few seconds, you should see our lovely ghost picking a winner on the stream. Cross your fingers here, guys. All right, and a drum roll, please, in the chat, maybe? You want to spam some drum emojis? So our final winner of the grand prize, his nickname is Al Sarbon. You should see your nickname on the screen. Congratulations, you are the winner of this Helpers versus Players grand prize. So just like the other prizes, you will be contacted soon. So yeah, your grand prize of 50,000 crystals will shortly be sent to you in the form of a promo code. Just be patient. You will receive it either just in a few hours, maybe. If not, you know who to contact, our lovely event organizers. So yeah, I mean, with that, we come to a conclusion of an amazing Helpers versus Players event. I believe this was the 5th annual, and we will keep on going for as long as Tanki lives. 6th year, 7th year, 8th year, we'll keep it going with these Helpers versus Players events. And hope you players will make me proud one day and absolutely demolish our Helper team. You really made me proud today with this 3rd round, so keep it up. So yeah, my name's Jade, and this was James and Jade with the Helpers versus Players, with this Helpers versus Players event. So yeah, thank you everyone, and have an amazing evening.